I'm Neil Ronahan here with, I'm going to butcher your name, so I'll let you say it instead.
Ryota Toyama.
And he's the localization producer on Ridge Racer, and we're going to talk about Ridge Racer 3DS. So first off, what kind of, where's the basis for the game coming from? I mean, is it based off the PSP version or not?
Well, Ridge Racer 3D is not based on any previous Ridge Racer, or it's not a port at all. It's a new game that has been developed specifically for the Nintendo 3DS. And so we've utilized a lot of unique features that is offered through the 3DS. Of course, obviously, the first one that comes to mind is the 3D, like stereoscopic visuals. It's been beneficial for the game because the 3D effect has allowed the user to really sense naturally the distance and depth where your car is in this 3D field. The distance between your car to the next corner that you want to drift through, or the distance in between the two cars that you are trying to pass. You see confettis and leaves and flowers that are flying towards you, like and sticking onto the windshield. So it has been really helpful in enhancing the immersive experience in this racing game. So it really gives you an entirely new feeling to the game. We haven't been able to recreate such an immersive experience with any of the past Ridge Racers. And also what's different about this Ridge Racer is that we've tried to focus on the US audience. As you know, Ridge Racer has traditionally been more European in terms of design direction. Yeah. You see like sports car looking like Ferrari and all that, but now we've introduced some elements such as American muscle cars to the lineup of cars. We have about 20 cars in the game, and some of them are like popular cars from the previous titles, but we have new cars that are more American in origin. And in addition to that, we have locations, like basically tracks that you see in the game that we created specifically for the Ridge Racer 3D, which is inspired by US locations. We have locations such as this place that is inspired from a place like Miami, like coastal city. We have a course that is inspired like from like Sierra Nevada, like somewhere up in the mountains, snow-capped mountains and stuff. So we've really tried to make Ridge Racer more closer to home, something more familiar to the U.S. audience. And in addition to that, we've realized that some people have had trouble controlling the car. Drifting itself is hard enough. Sometimes it's really hard to enter the drifting state, because you gotta release the gas pedal momentarily to enter the drift, and then you gotta counter steer and everything to control the car. Exactly. So we've realized that, so we've introduced this easy one-button drift feature. It really works similar to Mario Kart, So these young audience, the young players, gamers, they're familiar with how Mario Kart works, and it really helps lower the barrier. Exactly. So expanding the game Ridge Racer to a wider audience, who has been kind of being intimidated by the controls. Now, with familiar looking cars, familiar looking environments, easy controls. So we've really tried to have this game accessible and familiar to these users, and basically have people rediscover Ridge Racer. Also, what's new about this game is that we have tried to design this game so that it encourages competition. We've had features like online features in the past, but now we have with this one we have local play, full player. We can actually select racer icon, which is basically something, this picture that you can choose to show or to be displayed above your car during multiplayer races.
Like all the in the demo here, you have Mappy.
Exactly.
Inky and Blinky.
Yes, exactly. Those are like what we call emblems. That's one of the choices. The other choices are a photo, which you can take. You can make funny faces, or I don't know.
Well, actually, the Mario Kart arcade game that Namco made.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's the same idea, and you can of course use the Mii as well. So you can, I think it would be fun to, make funny faces or cocky faces, and like racing with your friends. That'll be fun. And also, one thing that we've improved on is that in previous Ridge Racers, when you bump into cars or a wall, like, it really slows you down. It almost makes it impossible to win the race. But now we've added, it doesn't slow down as much. You see sparks and pieces of the paint job flying, but it really doesn't slow you down. It keeps in the race. It's about the intensity. We want to really enhance the intensity and the excitement there. We just wanted to keep it there. So we've enhanced that, and we've also used Street Pass feature to exchange course data, basically exchange ghost cars, which is basically the run of this player on a particular course. And then you would download or exchange this data, and you can compete against this person, who could be your friend or maybe some random person that you pass by on the street. And you can compete with that ghost and see who is better, if you're better than him or her, of course. And you also download the ranking data as well, like the course records.
Like a leaderboard.
Exactly. So the more you pass or more you exchange data through Street Pass, the more complete your ranking will be. So you'll see, where you are among your friends, like how do you rank, and if you exchange data with a lot of people, you'll see a more accurate, more complete ranking. Yeah. So it's really a very new set of features for Ridge Racer, and we're excited about it.
Are there any online capabilities, or is it?
It's only 4-player local wireless.
And then that's everyone needs to have their own copy of the game, correct?
That is correct.
Does it make use of any the gyroscope features at all, or no?
No, it's just you're only utilizing the 3D function.
All right. Well, that sounds pretty cool. Thank you very much. Well, are there any Namco surprises in it outside of the emblems?
Well, you'll see. Some, of course, neat cars that you can unlock. These are cars that you can unlock through points that you accumulate through gameplay, through wager races where you can wager points against your friends, and you can win points. You can use those points to unlock power-ups for a race, or unlock new cars. And among those new cars are some of those special cars that you'll see. And yeah, there will be a lot of.
There might be a Pac-Man sighting in the game.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, there might be something like that. Yeah.
Well, thank you very